So hi, I'm back at my little hideaway in the trees. I'm making myself a little tea using my making myself a little tea using my Primus stove, which you guys saw in my gift guide. Using the Falcon enamel tea can, which you guys have now seen a couple of times. Let's see if I can just adjust something here. Are we okay? Yeah, we're good. And gonna give this thing a little going over. This is for those of you who watched, I just dropped in the snow. For those of you who watched my live stream this weekend, last night at the time that I'm shooting this, you'll recognize it as the Canadian belt knife by Cold Steel. Made in Taiwan. Apparently it's like 14 bucks on Amazon.ca. Maybe that's Amazon.com. I'll check that and it'll be down right there. So the reason, like as I've said a couple of times on this channel, I've always been curious about this design. Like something about it says real old school to me, and I've always wanted to see, like, you hear that it's much more ergonomic than it looks. You know, it's a weird looking knife, I admit, but you hear that it's actually a lot better than you'd think. And so I've always been curious about it. And Simon has Simon, those of you who watch my live streams will recognize his name. He's always got a lot to say and it's always interesting. He has one of the hunting specific ones by Grohmann Knives, and he's got this Cold Steel, and he said, look, try it out. If you like it, go buy one. If you don't, you didn't spend any money. So that's what I'm here to do today. I haven't sharpened it up. He might have sharpened it. No matter what, it's pretty sharp. I don't know if it's shaving sharp, but yes it is. It's mildly shaving sharp. I got some stuff up. Anyways, I'm here to see what I think of it. If I do like it, there's a company that makes one that I have my eye on. It's a Canadian company called Basecamp something. I don't remember. As I said in my live stream, when I was trying to get stuff for my my Canadian gear review series, I dropped Grohmann a note, and I'm too small for a lot of these companies to give something to. Legit, I have no problem with that. But I was small enough that they didn't even answer me. So when I do decide to you know, pull the trigger on something like this, if I do, it's not going to be Grohmann. I'm not going to reward them for that kind of behavior. Because you never know, as I said in my live stream, you never know when someone as small as me is going to be as big as a Joe Robinette. I don't foresee that myself, but I mean, you know, treat every YouTuber who contacts you as someone who may be huge one day and who may be a useful voice for your brand, you know? That's just branding 101. I've done a lot of work in marketing, so let's give this thing a try, shall we? Disappointingly, the gas canister ran out before I got the water to a rolling boil, so I did not make tea because that would have really sucked. So instead, I'm having some nice warm water. This could use some ginger and lemon. So, what do I think of this? Well, first off, it ain't pretty, that's for sure. This is utilitarian as hell. That's not a problem because it doesn't pretend to be anything more than it is. It's like a $20 or less purchase, right? This is Mora territory. So I'm not expecting, you know, you're not going to get a burl, you know, myrtle burl handle or, you know, sweet leather sheath or anything. That's not what this thing does. So that's not a ding against it. You know, as I've worked with it, it looks weird, but it's surprising how easy it is to use. Just like I didn't have to rethink it at all, even with that really weird kind of shape, right? Because what that does, let me take my glove off. Is this on screen? Okay, with the woodlore clone, the angle of your hand and the blade, it continues straight, right? Whereas this is sort of canted. But the weird thing is the point isn't that far off of where the point on a woodlore would be. A woodlore would be about here. Am I getting this on camera? Yes. A woodlore point would be about there. So you're only talking about it being off by about that much. I thought that weird angle was going to make it hard to get leverage and stuff, but it wasn't actually that bad. It's too light to chop with. It's not going to be a chopper. I am an axe carrier, so that's not a problem for me. But it might be an issue for guys who like, you know, to carry a knife and that's it. The more expensive, like the Grohmann knives are definitely heavier than this. So it might not be the same issue in that case. But I also feel that that is the one part where this angle to the blade is a weakness. You know, like when you're chopping, I expect the power to happen before it does with something in this shape, you know? Like that shouldn't have taken me 2 chops, but because I was expecting, it's like I don't really know how to explain it, but like it doesn't happen where I'm expecting it to. And so maybe that's affecting the strength that I'm bringing to a chop. Well, that was better. But like I was expecting it this time because I was like, okay, that felt weird. So adjust, you know? So I definitely would not use it. Oh, I just got snow all down my back. I had no problems batoning with it. I was going a little light because I don't want to break someone else's knife, and it really is a cheap sort of plastic handle. The feathers, it's not bad. Is this on camera? How's about that? There we go. You know, look at those tiny little, not bad. It's not bad. It really sucked for getting sparks off though to make my tea water. That, there's no way, that 4116, maybe, it's got to be a stainless or something, but because I didn't bring another knife or a scraper with me because I forgot half my stuff, I had a bit of a weird moment there. I was like, come on, man, work with me. But it did. I got some sparks. I got enough to light the stove, but it took some work. I kind of liked it. You know, knowing what I know about it now, I've only used it for like a couple of hours here. What I will probably do is use it more. Sorry, Simo, I'm going to keep it for just a little longer. I'm going to use it a little more sort of as a second knife, or I'll have my main knife as a backup as I hit the bush this spring, and see how it works more long term. Because I didn't notice any kind of fatigue with that weird angle, but I'd like to use it for a whole weekend, you know, in the bush and see what happens there. See how it feels by the end of the weekend. Because I find that angle of attack, okay, that's an aviation term, but you know, like wrist angle when you're using tools can sometimes have a real effect long term on your comfort with the tool. But yeah, I like it. I may in fact buy one of these just to have in the toolbox. I kind of want to get that one by Base Camp, whatever they're called. It's not that expensive. It's in the same ballpark as the Grohmann, a little more expensive, but it's not like a $400 knife. So it might be worth it just to pick up and maybe do a side-to-side comparison. Hey, actually, that's a good idea. What do you guys think? I'm going to put that out to you guys. Should I pick up the Base Camp one when it's back in stock and do a side-by-side sort of what do you get for sub $20 versus what you get for like 100 and something? I don't know, that might be cool. What do you guys think? Should I do that this spring or this summer? Well, I'll tell you something for free. When I get home, I better not forget to take everything out and dry it off. Alright, let's go. Oh. this snow is it's knee deep. So this snow is knee deep. I'm trying to retrace my steps, but it's funny, it doesn't look like it's, sorry. Yeah. It doesn't look like it's snowing that much, but sheesh. Okay. And also, you know, these gloves, these are just work gloves because they're the only leather gloves I have for when I'm, you know, picking up the tea can or, you know, something I've been cooking with. You know, it doesn't look like it's snowing that much, but man, like my steps are kind of filled in already, you know. And these gloves, these are not good winter gloves. These are terrible. My hands are freezing. They're just work gloves, you know. But I'm wearing them because they're my only leather gloves, you know, for picking up the tea can or whatever when I've been cooking. I almost bought, I've been looking at that company Crud, the Swedish company, Crude maybe. They make some gloves that really, man, they get me where I live. I want those. I almost bought them yesterday. I went to their website and I was like, yep, I'm gonna do it. 1200 odd Swedish crowns, no problem, right? Just on the off chance though, I checked the exchange and they're $200 gloves. I was expecting like 60 bucks or something. Whoa. They're still on my list though. I really like them. I hear that they're great, you know, and I have a thing for Swedish gear. I really do. I'm not just gonna buy anything with the flag on it, but I have yet to be let down, you know. It's funny, my hands are freezing, but it's not actually that cold. Like, it's not even -10 out here, I don't think. It's gotta be maybe -3. We're supposed to get a real massive dump. This is the beginning of apparently a very large storm front coming in. And apparently the rest of February is going to be absolutely frigid. But you know what? For now, I'm really liking it out here. I don't want to go home. But things to do, so gotta do it. So as I always say, if you like what I'm doing, then please get the conversation started by commenting down below. Share the video, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, then hit that little bell and leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, give me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.